Dark, foggy street. Camera slowly moves toward an abandoned Victorian house. Newspaper headlines flash, another missing person near Blackwood house. Narrator, VO. Some houses are dark, not because the lights are off, but because something inside never left. Everyone who enters this house disappears. Flash. A ghostly woman screams in the window. Cut to title. The House That Traps Souls. Tom and Sarah arrive in their car, parking in front of the creepy house. Tom. Here it is, Sarah. Our new project home. Sarah, uneasy. Are you sure this place is even safe? It looks like nobody has lived here for decades. Narrator, VO. Tom and Sarah had one dream. Buy old houses, fix them, and sell them for profit. This time they stepped into a nightmare. The front door suddenly creaks open by itself. Sarah. Tom, did you open that? Tom, trying to stay calm. Probably just the wind. Let us get inside. Dusty hallway. Old paintings stare at them. A large cracked mirror reflects a ghostly figure behind Sarah for a split second. Sarah turns back. No one there. Narrator, VO. The house was already awake, and it was hungry. A clock rings loudly. 3 a.m. blinking. Sarah. It is 3 in the afternoon. Why is it showing 3 a.m.? Rocking chair moves on its own. Tom looks nervous. Tom. Okay, that is weird. They explore the living room. Tom finds an old diary with dried blood fingerprints. Tom reading. She watches from the walls. She never lets anyone leave. Sarah. Who wrote this? Sudden loud noise from upstairs. They both freeze. Narrator, VO. Warnings were everywhere, yet they kept searching. The basement lock drops off by itself, falling to the floor. Tom. You saw that, right? That just fell by itself. They walk down the basement stairs. Flashlight flickers. A broken doll lies on the floor. Water dripping sound. Shadow moves behind them. Sarah. Tom, someone else is here. They rush up. The house moans like something alive. Narrator, VO. It was not just walls and wood. It was a living prison. Wallpaper tears open, revealing a hidden door. They enter and find a secret room. Children drawings cover the walls. Mothers crying. A dark female figure standing over them. A music box plays by itself. On the table, a blood-stained letter. Tom reading slowly. She never lets anyone leave. It is not the house that kills. It is her. Ghost suddenly appears behind Sarah. Her face pale. Her eyes turning white. Tom. Run! Sarah, run! They sprint toward the front door. It slams shut in their faces. Windows lock automatically. Lights flicker violently. Tom shouts desperately. Take me instead! Leave her alone. Ghost grabs Tom's legs. He is dragged screaming into the darkness below. Sarah reaches out, but he disappears. Narrator, VO. The house does not negotiate. It collects. Police sirens outside. Sarah stands alone, shaking. Officer. Miss, where is your husband? Sarah turns slowly. Her eyes turn fully black, ghostly smile forming. Narrator, VO. The house claimed its new soul and found a new body to hunt with. Zoom in on the window. The original ghost woman appears behind Sarah, both staring outward, smiling. Cut to black. Newspaper headline flashes. Another missing person near Blackwood house. Crow screeches on mailbox. Camera fades out. The house waits for the next visitor. The headlines spread everywhere. People talked about the Blackwood house as if it were a living creature feeding on fear. Tourists began driving through the old road just to see the cursed building from afar. Some took pictures. Some mocked the legends. Some prayed quietly before leaving. Inside the house, the air remained heavy and cold. The walls whispered like restless lungs breathing. The curse had not ended. One night, Ethan returned. He stood before the gate, his lantern trembling in his hand. He had decided he would not run anymore. He spoke to the house. You took from us. You terrified us. Now I want to know why. The door creaked open as if accepting his challenge. Inside, shadows gathered into familiar shapes. The temperature dropped. His breath turned white. A voice echoed from the dark hallway. You must finish what they started. Ethan followed the sound. The house guided him deeper than before, into a hidden basement sealed long ago. There he found old artifacts, dusty photographs of the family who built the house, and a diary belonging to a woman named Eliza Blackwood. He read the entries. They accuse me of sorcery. They fear what they do not understand. I only tried to protect this family. If they take my son away again, I will bind my spirit to this house forever. Ethan finally understood. The haunting was born from a mother's grief and anger. Not evil, just trapped. He whispered with compassion, Eliza, your son is free now. You do not need to protect this place anymore. For the first time, silence filled the air. A peaceful silence. The floor vibrated gently. A warm light spread through the walls. The portraits that once appeared terrifying now looked calm and human. The cold vanished, replaced by a serene breeze. The house sighed like a wounded soul finally healed. Outside, the first morning sun in years touched the windows without distortion. Days passed. Then weeks. Locals noticed that no more screams echoed at night. No shadows lurked in the windows. Birds finally perched on the roof. Children played near the fence without fear. The house was no longer watching. Time turned Blackwood. House into just an old memory. A fresh newspaper lies on a cafe table. Beneath it, a smiling photo of the now peaceful home with bright curtains and flowers on the balcony. A reporter's line reads, Experts confirm no signs of paranormal activity. Residents call it a miracle.